Alright, I already did this video like twice at this point, but I was unhappy with how long they were, so I'm just going to try and make this a quick one. So the first thing with jamming array is you want to charge forward straight away. So you're going to put on shield, you're going to charge, and you're just going to mash. Now, with these, as far as I'm aware, these bolt cranks are the only ways you can cancel bonks in the entire game. Because if you notice, I bonk there, and then I'm still able to grab the bolt crank. So you don't ever need to waste a shot going into it like that. That's slower. You've just got to mash it and cancel into it like that, which actually allows you to maintain a bit of your speed, which finishes the bolt crank a bit sooner. So you're going to pull that shield, mash, and you're going to mash circle. One thing a lot of people don't realize, if you mash circle, the weapon will pull out slightly faster, which allows the shot to fire quicker. So you're going to mash circle this whole time during the bolt crank. And I'm going to hold strafe so that the moment I cancel, I'm lined up with a transponder and I can just charge. Then during this charge, a really important detail is that the spots where you get quick select lag are consistent on jamming array. So one of them is about like here in the charge, towards the end of charge. So you want to instantly, the moment you've destroyed this first one, so you destroy this, and the moment you charge, you've got to go into your quick select and switch. So you go like that super quickly, so that you actually have that. And it's going to be the same thing here. So you pull out the plasma coil and shoot, and the exact same thing, you pull out the lances super quickly to avoid the lag. Now here, you've got to go to the left side. Why, you may ask? It's to do with angles. So on the left side, it's going to put you out in a way where when you land up here, you're still going to kill that guy to the right, which is a big concern, except you can't actually bonk on him with this setup. So it's just a little bit of lag reduction by having him die. And as you charge this way, you see that guy at the back behind the bolt. Normally, people get screwed over because if they charge from here, sure, the shield kills them, but the shield kills them late. And so you lose a little bit of time on the bolt crank. You actually want to charge this way so that as you go in, you neutral cancel in. There, I messed it up. That was me being stupid. But you basically fire 2 shots, even just one if you do it right. You can just fire a shot and you just go like that, and he dies, and you grab control. So again, mashing, strafing, and you're just going to pull to the right. You don't need to neutral, you're going to hold forward. So whenever you neutral on jamming array, because it's a spherical world, yes, you still need to hit L1, but you also need to hold forward. It doesn't work super well, but it does work well enough for transponders. So yeah, but whenever you cancel in the air, so if I just go like this, I don't maintain speed for very long because spherical world gravity pulls your speed away inherently. So you've actually got to hold forward. You're going to land here. Then you're going to neutral into the pad, jump up. Now I fire 2 shots here, or 3 sometimes, it depends. I fire about 3 actually, naturally. Because that does 2 things. So basically, you'll notice these guys are cleared now. These front guys are cleared, which removes a bonking hazard. And also, what it has a chance to do is if I jump over here. I didn't do it this time. That's sad. It's kind of rare, but because of the gravity, the bullet can get pulled around. It can kill this guy. It can kill that guy. This guy never dies over here, but it can kill this guy on the side, which is obviously, again, a nice time save. So, the other thing you got to be aware of is you want to keep your speed here. So you're going to obviously cancel late on the platform, rub up under this, and you're going to have your speed. And at the moment you land from the fall, you're going to double jump straight away. That allows you to keep your speed. You shouldn't walk at all, because if you keep your speed, you land here and you save about a ½ second. It's all these small details which end up saving time on jamming array. Then you're going to start the charge at this angle out to the side, because you don't need to wait to be able to turn on jamming array. You can just turn around like that. So you're going to charge out this way and then turn and cancel late. Again, holding forward into that hyper strike and then double jump out. Now here, because there's normally a guy here and there's a guy here, to avoid getting screwed over, you need to charge dead center. And what will normally happen, you'll notice that you'll actually get a small bonk before you actually gain control, because you can't get on the bolt straight away, because your shield needs to kill this guy and this guy before it can. So you're going to be dead center, you're going to go bang into the middle, and you're going to go rounds, and bang, holding strafe in circle. You're going to charge off this way. You're going to drop down about here. I try to land about here. Because the landing will slide you forward naturally to about here, and then I can just hold forward, and I can jump up off the edge. So you want to rub your head. I did it suboptimally there, but even if you do land like that, that's still better than just letting the pad go. Because doing it just like this loses about a second, because you have to fall for an entire second. So, you want to hold forward, go up to the side, and drop down. And then you want to land, depending on the strat you do, there's two strats here. The first one is the Hyper Strike. If you're doing the Hyper Strike, land about here. Hyper Strike, go like that. However, there's another version of this strat, which involves holding Rhino out. You want to land actually on the circle or before. And I messed it up. And it looks like that. Now the trick to doing that is you're going to land, as I said, a bit before. You're going to wait until this pad pushes you up, this first platform, not pad. And then as you see it push Ratchet up, you then let go, and it's going to let your grounded state, like your charge, fall onto this, where you can then recharge. And then you can cancel over the ledge. So what's happening on both of these, because when you cancel, Ratchet goes up a bit. If you've ever looked at how you cancel midair, you notice Ratchet actually gains a little bit of height for a while. So if you look at that, he gains a small pump of height. So that's how both of those work. And it's really smooth. It saves like a half second. But if you're not comfortable doing it, just do the Hyper Strike. Final thing here. You want to charge off through the center. Even if you're setupless, you're trying to go as through the center as possible. Because as it's a circular platform, that's where you have the height for the longest. And it also means you're lined up. So the first step is, as you get to about... Oh wait, you don't turn your camera angle here. So naturally you're going to be about here. That is where I personally cancel. Now, you'll notice I deliberately didn't point out any visual cues, because I believe for things like visual cues, you should come up with your own. Everyone has their own different things they like looking for. In this situation, I personally use the little blue light, like in line with Ratchet's feet right now. That one there is what I use for visual cue. So I charge off and I go, okay, the barrel's a little past, okay. Barrel's a little past it, and then I go into it like that. Now the key here is, after you've got your visual cue, you've really got to delay that double jump. You see how much I delayed that double jump. That gives you the height to be able to get the ledge grab list like that, because it allows the wrench swing to hit the side of this platform first. And then as you land up here, you're going to fire a few shots and charge, and you're going to grab the bolt crank, and bang. Then you put on Rhino, pull out decoys, go back to Rhino. That's how you do jamming array itself. Now I will quickly cover jamming entry, because I don't think it's that complicated personally. But it's just basically you got to know what you're doing. For jamming return, I will actually make note of this movement here as well. You've got to improvise based on what you get after this movement. So if I show you, right? If I got 2 side flips, I would do this movement. I'd cancel early, go into that wrench swing, go like that, and then charge forward. If I lost a lot of speed, okay, I'm trying to deliberately lose speed here. It's really hard to deliberately lose speed. Like that, then I just charge through these guys and do a wrench swing like that. However, if you get the optimal movement, which, if you're wondering, is side flip, single jump, then I would do this. Turn around. Don't actually use the wrench swing. Jump up the elevator. Cancel into this. And that's how that movement should look. Now, for jamming entry, so the trick is basically as Ratchet walks forward, as he does with, you know, planets when you load them, you're going to see this little lamppost, you're going to charge to the left, you're going to hold your charge down that way, and cancel. I see a lot of people that cancel like this, and they charge out like that. There's no point. Wrench swings in the air like that are useless, because you end up having to fall anyway. You're always better off just charging around than going like that. Like in every sense of the way. So I literally just set up this way, and then I charge along this line here. Then I recharge around here, and here's the trick. So for this setup, you've got to be further to the right and angled to the left. Like this is where I charge from. Most people would not even dare try from there. But that's actually the trick to doing it well. So if I just charge straight here, right? Look at how far to the left I am. It's ridiculously far to the left. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrench swing, and then you're going to pull up to the right like that. That's all there is to it. As long as you get this line up, you know, it's pretty lenient, you know, you can be more like this. And then you still get up like that, or I could be more to the right like this. Okay, I charged too soon there. I could be more to the right like this. And then there I delayed it, but I still get through. Like for the most part, if you just get this angle right, you pop in. It's really that simple. So, one thing to note, as you cancel towards a ledge, it will stop you unless you hold forward. So you can do a setup like that, where you deliberately let it take your speed. Like that. I have seen people that use that setup. I personally find that really awkward. And what I do instead is just before I reach the ledge, I do a spam reset essentially. It's not quite a full spam reset. You know, like by spam reset, it's basically a double charge on the ground. So it's like that. You lose no frames of speed to recharge. Essentially, is how it works because it's a double charge on the ground. But instead, you just cancel and recharge really quickly. See, there I delayed it like crazy and I still made it. So yeah. Charge, cancel, pull to the right. Charge, cancel, pull to the right. Charge, cancel. I canceled too soon there. Charge, cancel, pull to the right. Charge, cancel, pull to the right. Charge, cancel. See, that was too early again. Pull to the right. Pull to the right. It works every time. That's literally the secret. So you just make sure you're angled to the left. And you swing out. So you'll notice my actual wrench swing angle, you do micro adjust. Basically, I'm aiming to pop up about here. That's my goal. I'm not actually going for directly in front or to the side. I'm aiming for this door because that'll push me up to the side. See, there I messed it up, but that's fine. Again, aiming for the door. Okay, I messed that up. I was too far to the right. Aiming for the door, pull right. Aiming for the door, pull right. Aiming for the door, pull right. See, there I messed it up, but okay, I couldn't actually save that one. So that's all there is to it. So yeah, I hope this is helpful.